So at 78 and 49, the Yankees and the Rays are tied for the best record in baseball. And yet, when you look at it, with the playoffs just a month away, the Yankees' playoff rotation may be in peril. Despite being paid over $63 million, or more than 9 teams' total payroll, uncertainty surrounds the Yankees' pitching staff. When a rotation has more questions than answers and is starting Dustin Mosley and Ivan Nova in the thick of a playoff race, clearly there's a ton of question marks. Last year, the Yankees got by just starting 3 starters in the playoffs. But with the changes that the MLB made to the scheduling, they can't do that anymore. So other than CC Sabathia, who's going to start for the Yankees in the playoffs? Can you trust Andy Pettitte coming off a groin injury? He hasn't pitched in over a month. And sure, he's going to have a bullpen session today, supposed to be back in the middle of September. And yeah, he is Andy, but he's a 38-year-old man, and you don't know what to expect from him. He's not going to be there forever. And then you have A.J. Burnett. The only thing that's been consistent about A.J. Burnett this season has been his inconsistency. 13 times he's gone to the mound, he's pitched great. He's allowed 3 runs or less. But 8 times when he's gone out there, he's allowed 6 runs or more. And then you have Javi Vasquez. Acquired in the offseason to be the 4th starter to solidify that role, Vasquez has been anything but solid. Since the All-Star break, Javi is 2-2 with a 6.69 ERA. And against possible AL playoff teams, Vasquez is 0-3 with an 8.37 ERA. And he's done nothing to dispel the notion that he can't pitch in a big game. And then you have Phil Hughes, who's supposedly 30 innings away from his innings limit of 175 innings. Well, Hughes hasn't gone past the 6th inning since the beginning of July. And yeah, he's 15-6 on the year, I understand that. But a lot of those wins can be accounted for the fact that the Yankees have the most run support for him than any starter in all of baseball at over 7 runs a game. Everyone laughed at the Yankees, or many people laughed at the Yankees last month when they were ready to trade for Cliff Lee. They thought it was the concept of the rich getting richer, the Yankees going after a want rather than a need. But looking back now, with the Yankees on the brink of the playoffs, Cliff Lee may not have been a luxury. He may have been a necessity. In the past, the Yankees have won in the playoffs thanks to consistency from their pitching staff and the depth of that pitching staff. When you're looking at the Yankees now, do you see that? If they face the Rays in the playoffs, can they match up with David Price and James Shields and Matt Garza? If they make it to the World Series, can they match up with the Giants or Phillies with Kane, Lincecum, and Sanchez for the Giants and Halladay, Oswalt, and Hamels for the Phillies? In a year that is in tribute to a boss that demanded absolute perfection, anything but a World Series championship this year has to be deemed a failure. If you're Brian Cashman or you're Joe Girardi, what would you do with the Yankees rotation? Call us up, call Mike up, and tell him. Give him that's 877-6666. We're at Ball here in Lake Como. Listen to Sports Radio 66, WFAN New York.